Hello and welcome to day 82 of MP Strong 365. We are going to do arms and abs. So, right, arm exercise, ab exercise. You know how much I love my little squishy pad. So we're going to bring that into play here. And I might even use that big heavy dumbbell for one of these things just to shock the muscles into submission. So, on your pad, on your knees, pillow is fine as an alternative, okay? So we're gonna come into a tabletop position, so I will face sideways, and we are on both knees, and we are on both arms, and we are gonna take this relatively light dumbbell, tuck your belly button up into your spine, and then soften. See how my elbows are like hyperextended? So we're gonna soften the bend in the elbows. We're gonna bury the tops of the feet. I swear, it's like my job to always have something in my way. Bury the tops of the feet into the floor so you can capture that weight into your glutes, okay? So you want the tops of your feet into the floor. If you have your toes curled underneath you, it's really easy to kind of like just let the butt bones kind of stick out back behind you. For me, I like to press the tops of the feet down almost as if I was gonna pop up, which we will do. So soften the bend in both elbows, and we'll start into rows. So I'm just gonna pull this weight up, trying to keep my hips nice and square. But the only important part is, even if you don't have weight, keep the tops of your feet pushed into the floor. And I'm gonna try to maintain that weight in the base of the feet so I can keep my breath nice and like fluid, ocean-like. All right, I'm gonna start over with nice big breath. All right. Focusing on inhaling through the nose. Keeping equal weight in both feet. Weight through the shins. Three. And set that weight down. Come on to both hands. I was going to say all 10 fingers. All 10 fingers, grip the floor through both hands. Tuck, actually don't tuck your toes. Keep the tops of your feet on the floor. Lift your knees, set them down. Lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. If you don't already feel it in the abs by the belly button, go there. For 20, it's 1, 2. Like someone's picking you up from the waist. At 10. Notice less was more, right? We go 1 inch, that's it. And now stay on both of your hands, send your right leg, the same leg that you just did the row with, and we're gonna lift that leg up, knee to chest, and we're gonna come through center, tuck your knee into your nose, but try to make an angry cat with your spine. You gotta flatten out through your spine and do a crunch. Then extend straight out to crunch, out to crunch, out to crunch. You gotta imagine that crunch from the stomach. Crunch. For 3. Good. Keep that leg fully extended back. Toes are pointed. Tap the toes, lift the leg. Tap the toes, lift the leg. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap, lift, tap. Just graze the floor. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Squeeze your left side glute by pushing your left knee down into the floor, lifting your right leg. The more you push down through your left leg, the more you will feel it in your right side. Left side glute. Think of the left side glute. Left side glute. No one ever told you that before. Hold a droplet of water in the arch of your right foot as you carry that leg up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 3 more times. Tap and lift. 2. Take that right leg forward into a half kneeling. We just extended into a glute extension. So now, woo! We're taking it into this hip flexor. Should have turned on, but it didn't. Sorry, I'm being rude and facing the other direction. But I'm gonna tee out my left hand. I'm gonna come straight overhead with this weight. You don't need to use a weight. Long side body. All the way up. And I mean up through the side body, down through the right heel. Open your left palm up towards the ceiling to keep that left arm back. 3 more times. This is good. And we're gonna take it to the other side. So I will flip the directions. And we'll go into that row. Both tops of the feet down, stamped into the floor. And we begin. Now, right as I start, I notice my right hip moved. So I'm gonna try to work on keeping my hips super, super square. Super square. Oh my goodness. All right, so hip square. Like the right side always wants to go to the right, right? So both feet, just do it. I get like really frustrated when I feel it like not happening in the way that I want it to. But so I'm like, meh, so I always stop and restart, which is why I'm doing these recordings, but that means that I shouldn't stop. So here we are. All right. Like it's easier when I'm with a client because I can just bark out orders, but now I'm clienting myself, if you will. I'm like, that left hip is still riding up, so push down harder through the top of that left foot. Plus anything but good job, muscles. You're doing great is not helpful. Push down through that left side. Push down through that left side. Good. For 10. Probably doing more on this side. Let's do 4 more. 4. This is good. Set that weight down. Right. Lift both. Now we'll tuck the toes under. Okay, you're gonna lift up into a hovering tabletop. Okay, you're gonna keep your toes tucked under in that hovering tabletop. We're gonna do rapid step out and step in. So crouch yourself as if you were gonna jump off of the floor. Step out, step it in, out, out, in, out, out. Keep your hips low as you come out and in. Belly button is tucked up into the spine. Trust me, I'm trying. Step, step. I'm leading all one leg at first. I'm gonna add a little bit of an arch stretch in the back, just kind of cheating a little bit there, but walking it out. Walking in as if you were gonna jump off the floor on your next rep. Good. And we get a rest for a second. Pop up. Stretch your palms out, then we're gonna lead with the other leg. Step out, step in. All right. Tuck your toes, hover your knees, step, step. In and out and out and in and in. Out, out, in, out, out. Hop it and it out, out. Keep your butt low, out. Out, in, out, in, hard to get to that final stretch. Literally. That's funny. In the backside, like I'm trying to get into a leg stretch to get the leg straight without like getting, because I want to pop in like an ab. Pop it in, send it out, pop it in, send it out, pop it in, send it out. 2 more. Last one. And we'll set those knees down, shake it out. Left leg. Lift that leg up. Crunch in, and I'm gonna do a gratuitous hip opener through the right, crunch it in, send it out. Oops, toes stay pointed. Exaggerate that crunch. Open your chest as you extend that leg. Three more times. Good, and now tap and lift, and tap and lift. Remember the other leg, the right leg, so I could even like tap my hands. That's how light the weight is in the hands. Right leg, right glute pushes down against your pillow pad. Straight up and down, up and down. Now grab that droplet of water on the arch of your left foot. Up and up. Lift that drop up while you're pushing down through the right side to get some height and length. Push and lift, and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now I'll swivel to my half kneeling position for my overhead. Oh, I got a frame on this, I just realized. Well, you get the picture. I'm going straight overhead, I promise. What am I doing? Right. Is this right? Yes. Same side. Yeah, because they call it ipsilateral. I don't know why. Contralateral means cross, like the opposite side. Same side. Like I used to get grumpy. It's like, why do we have to say ipsilateral? But what that really means is I am on the same side with my loaded side, both for my left leg and my left arm. If I had my right leg forward, I would be like contralateral. So it is a lot of words wrapped up into one, in fairness. Whole side body down through that left foot. Do what you can, then drop the weight and keep going. I'm gonna keep this weight. Keep this weight. Two more times. And relax that. Let's take it into, okay, yeah, we'll do bicep curls after this short commercial break. I am using a resistance band. I say it as if like I'm using one, you're not. No, I'm just kidding. But I want the resistance on the one knee. So when I do a leg extension out and in, I get the resistance, right? So if you don't have this band, just do the exercise. My goal here is, yes, I want resistance on the hip flexor to drag in, but I want to use this to get to the base of my core. And I am going to release the band in a second. I just want to get the end of that quad into the glute and then carve in that leg, carry that leg in through the lower abs. You can always extend your opposite arm like a dead bug. Two more times. go and switch that up. All right. Okay. I was like, oh, I got it on the first try. All right, my core just wrapped now. I thought I was gonna be so cool and get it on the first try. Okay, here we go. So, band is not strangling my circulation. All right. It's up to you to place the emphasis on the syllable. You gotta drive that leg out and then let your lower abs be involved, carrying your leg back up, out, and carry it up. I actually don't get to see myself do like the direction. I'm like, oh, I'm staying at 90 degrees. That's good. All the way out, and I want that leg to go flat to the floor, but maybe in the next life. Actually, I cupped my hamstrings last night. Yeah, that was fun. Imagine putting a vacuum on your muscle. It did help, actually. 2 more times. I equate it to like, you know when you scrub the floor and you're like wiping it and you're like pushing down, like if you like push down the tissue and massage it, that's one way to do it. But the other way to do it, oh my God, I'm so tired, I just want to lay here. The other way to do it is cupping, and that's like vacuuming, right? And you vacuum up the tissue. Look it up, cupping. They're electronic cups. I think I've mentioned it once before. Okay, so get off your bum, Monica, and double kneel with, let's go, I'm gonna do 15s, that's fine. So, double kneel with, and we'll pair this up with knees push-ups, and then go back to one more set on the leg lowering, and then repeat, and then we are done. So, rise up with your weights. Man, it's hard to do that at once, like, whoop, that, and then you bring them both up at one time. Ooh, that's hard. That's like a get up in and of itself. Yeah, okay, I'll work on that. So, any whoosies, I'll scoot back just a smidgeroony. So, both my feet are up. At least one foot is up in the air. So, you have the core element of this bicep curl. My toes are tucked underneath me. My glutes are driving forward. I do this bicep curl, whee! Anytime you are maintaining your balance, like this is a center of gravity exercise, I'm letting myself swing a little bit just to catch myself with my core and my glutes. So if I let myself like lean forward, then my abs grab me a little bit. So light swaying. To the extent that you want to like drive those hip flexors forward, find your glutes behind. I tried too hard to find them there. To help hold you into the floor. I'm changing it up. Like I'll do full preacher, and then I'll start to like turn my grip, front of the shoulders. The other point about like swinging is like it's not a true concentrated bicep curl, but I want core to be involved. Okay, this is why you always have something in your way, Monica. Okay, and knees for push-ups, gratuitous stretch. Then take it down onto your knees on the pad, or pillow, or floor. I don't care. I like my little squishy pad. And we're gonna come down onto knees push-ups, trying to find the glute and heel stay in towards your butt. Down, up, down, down. So they're fast. Focus on squeezing shoulder blades, keeping your heels up towards your butt. Just keep those toes pointed and heels up towards your butt. Keep going. At least hold the position. Take a suck of air through your straw. This is good. Let's give it a stretch, and we'll come back onto the back. I'm gonna use my weights for these leg lowering just to add a little load. Oh yeah, we're good. And then, so just flat on my back. Boop, 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 boop. All right, start with the weights like a goalpost. Tuck your shoulders into their sockets. Give them a nestle down. Drag your shoulder blades together. And now let your spine arch and then press it. Arch it, press it. Arch it, press it. Good. Roll your wrists to flat. Shake your head no. Oh. Take a swallow. Suck in the air through your nose. Let it go. Now crawl your toes out just a little bit so your legs are bent 90 degrees. Great. And now press those weights up. Every time they come down to the floor, you're gonna punch your spine down the floor and tuck your knees up. Actually, maybe let's see, which do I like better? I kind of like this one. So I'll reverse the order. What is this one? So when my legs are on the floor, press the weights, release to the floor, lift the legs. Down, up, pat your head, rub your tummy. When my weights are in a goalpost, I carry my legs up. Then I press the weights, then do the legs. Press, release, pull, in. You can toy around with different leg positions. Ultimately, I want the gut punch effect. And these are really light weights, so I gotta imagine it really coming from like a punch. I'm gonna let my back arch so that I have more gut punch, because I want movement in my lower spine. Like I want to not have a locked spine, right? So you gotta arch it to flatten it, just like you've gotta inhale to exhale. That was my one beef with solid core, is it's like you're in a plank for 45 minutes. There's like no release. We don't cue breaks in solid core. 3 more times. And then we're just gonna punch these weights out. If you punch your arms straight up in the air, that's fine. Do what you gotta do. Let's see, I'm gonna have my legs down and spread them apart a little bit, and alternating punches, trying for no net motion in the legs. Push down weight so you kind of feel your glutes capturing the floor. You can practice arching your back a little bit and then pressing it. Try to drag that shoulder blade down into the floor on every punch. Squeeze through a locked elbow. Feel your chest muscles close, and then draw your shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. These bicep curls are gonna be super fun now because Miss Monica's upper body strength. Listen, if you don't talk to yourself, who else is gonna talk to you? So, I don't know how many people have internal monologues. I've got like 5 people in there at any given time. It's like no more RSVPs. But I think crazy people get a lot of stuff done because they're crazy. Anyway, that's me calling myself crazy and getting stuff done in my own mind's eye. So we're back to the bicep curls. Ultimately, for me, it comes down to honesty. If you're not honest with yourself, then who cares, right? Like, if I want something, I can tell all the reasons why life makes it hard to get that thing. And then literally say, that's why. Life is too hard for X, Y, Z for me to have this thing that I want. And then you can move to acceptance and maybe a compromise of like, all right, what do I really want? What would like be a good make good, you know? Or you can say, I want this. What is the other thing that I'm doing that I should not do anymore if I want this thing more? And do you really want it? What are your barriers? What's going to make you fail? And what grace are you giving yourself? I call this an experiment. Tomorrow, hopefully, I rise again. I get another chance to experiment. Oh, one more time. All right, push-ups. Yes, indeedy. I'm going to diamond these out because diamonds are forever. As our push-ups they are. You can do them anytime, but we don't because they're hard. 20 diamonds. I'm going to clap my heels together with my feet flexed, okay, so that my feet are pointed slightly out. And I'm in if I look down at my hands, they're in a little diamond, and they're going to come down right at my chest, and I'm going to extend my elbows out wide for these. So big inhale, big child's pose. Suck the air in, and commence. Whoops, heel press. Heel press, I'm trying to get my chest to tap the floor. Yes, Monica, tap that floor. All right, this is the only thing that you have left to do in your whole life is right here, right now. Chest to floor. Clasp those heels together to find that power. Pull those heels and abs into it. Let your shoulders drag back. Remember those rows you did for your back muscles. Pull the back muscles into it for 3. I think this is 18 actually. Oh, all the way down to the floor. All right. I think that was it. Goodbye. I'm going to surf tomorrow. Yeah, we're very excited. See you next time.